menyebutnya Jean Piaget ya. Tapi tadi Mbak Ulfa menyebutnya Jean Piaget. Oke, cukup menarik. Namun kita tunggu dulu karena kita akan dengarkan presentasi dari salah satu presenter. Kita invite Mbak Arni Nazira. The time is yours. Are you ready, Mbak? Oke.
Baik, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
First, I'm so glad I can. Here, according to Track 20 and 21, grammar is important in communication both oral and written. Yeah. When we want to master language, okay, when we want to master a language, we need to master all of 4 skills, which is reading, writing, listening, and also speaking. So when we want to master 4 skills, we need to master the grammar, vocabulary, and etc. Okay, here, but I am focused on grammar. Yeah, if we say we write writing a sentence text and the grammar is not good, people cannot understand what we mean. Yeah, but learners also face some difficulties in learning grammar. That's why I am interested to do this research. Based on my observation in vocational school, most of students face the difficulties in the use of tenses. When they want to make sentences, they are confused to make sentences based on the tenses like past, present, and future. And then also because of the strategies, strategies not use interactive strategies. Yeah, it makes students difficulties in understanding the grammar. So here, based on my searching, a great number of research prove that the difficulties in learning grammar can be solved with noticing activity strategies. Yeah, based on Gaze 20 and 17, Haley and Rams 2002, Noonan 2013, said that focusing on form through conscious raising exercises and interactive activities can help learners focus on grammar issues. Jadi di sini dengan menggunakan noticing activities itu the students more aware, ya, lebih sadar penggunaan grammarnya itu, ya. For example, the exposure activities, ya, in watching video. Ketika speakernya berbicara tentang past tense atau present tense itu, jadi siswa lebih notice gitu loh, ternyata penggunaan past tense-nya seperti ini gitu. Okay, so here That's why this study is important to research, because this study want to investigate how the noticing activities can improve the students' grammar skills. The next is problems. Here there are two main problems. The first is students' difficulties in applying the rules of tenses in creating a text or sentences. And the second one is lack of interactive learning strategies. In teaching, we as a teacher need an interactive strategies for students, so they can mereka tertarik, mereka termotivasi untuk belajar untuk mempelajari materi tersebut. When they are interested in learning the material, they can understand well, they can understand easily of the material itself. Jadi di sini dibutuhkan strategi yang interaktif gitu. Okay, next slide. Here literature review. There are 2 points in my literature review. The first is the importance of teaching grammar. From program et al. 2020 and 21, and Ladon et al. 20 and 23, and Gamlo 20 and 19 mentioned that develop the student listening, speaking, reasoning, writing, foster creativity, promote effective communication, and build an engaging learning environment. Jadi di sini maksudnya gitu, ya grammar itu penting dalam 4 skill tersebut gitu, karena kalau when we say something or write something, grammarnya tidak beraturan, so the other people cannot understand what we said. Kemudian the next is noticing process in learning grammar. Based on research Smith said that there are 8 important steps in learning grammar using noticing process. The first is exposure, the next is conscious awareness, and the third is input processing, the fourth is comparison and contrast, the next is error correction, and the next is explicit instruction, repeated exposure and practice, and the last is metalinguistic awareness. Okay, next. Now here I have 2 hypotheses. The first is HO, which means noticing activities is not effective in improving students' grammar ability, and HA, which means noticing activities is effective in improving students' grammar ability. Okay, next slide. Here the methodology. I use quantitative method with pre-experimental design. Here, according to Harariman et al. 2020 and 23, mentioned that this design enables for the assessment of change in the same group throughout time, which is useful for determining the efficacy of treatments or educational programs. Jadi, karena saya menggunakan satu grup, eksperimen grup, nah berdasarkan menurut Harariman itu pre-experimental design itu sangat bagus untuk menilai gitu. Nah, the next is the instrument. Here, the instrument I use for pre-test and post-test is a grammar written test, di mana di tesnya itu saya menggunakan satu a story, it's recount text, use past tense gitu. Jadi siswa bisa saya menganalisis sejauh mana pengetahuan siswa, pemahaman siswa tentang penggunaan past tense tersebut gitu. And the next is data analysis. Here I use SPSS. The next is the participant of this research is the 10th grade student at vocational school. Okay. And then the next slide. is findings and discussion. Here based on my penelitian gitu ya, I analyzed using SPSS and I found the result that there is an improvement in students' mean score after giving the treatment ya. Kita bisa lihat skor siswa dari pre-test dan post-testnya meningkat signifikan gitu. Jadi it means that noticing activity strategy can improve the students' grammar skill. So these strategies is useful for students ya. Yang dari mana ketika tes kebanyakan mereka menjawab tes tersebut salah karena belum paham penggunaan verb untuk present dan past tense-nya gitu. Jadi setelah diberikan treatment mereka lebih paham dan also they get a higher score than pre-test scores. Okay, next. Here based on the tables, there is significant difference between the pre-test and post-test outcomes. Ya tadi sudah dilihat pre-test itu 48 dan post-testnya 87 ya. Jadi hasilnya itu sangat berbeda. Kemudian the p-value is smaller than the significant levels. Jadi di sini p-value-nya kan 0,05 dan probability value 0,01. Jadi this investigation is berhasil gitu, which means that HA is accepted and the noticing activity strategy is useful for students to enhance their grammatical ability. Ya, jadi sejauh ini strategi ini sangat berguna for vocational students yang awalnya itu kebingungan, kesusahan in practice the grammar, ya. And when use this strategy, they can it can help them enhance their grammatical ability. Okay, and conclusion. Jadi kesimpulannya, the noticing activity strategy is effective for students in learning grammar. And then this research highlights an improvement on students' grammatical ability from the student score of pre-test to post-test, and then HA is accepted and HO is rejected. And the students believe that through noticing activities, they can learn interactively and aware on the use of grammar in learning a language. Jadi, these strategies are useful, sangat bermanfaat for students in learning grammar. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for your nice attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.